Feeling you, MP.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Lakers fans, coming up, mini basketball night. Be among the first 10,000 to take home the overall Lakers mini basketball.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Lakers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And of course, there's Minnesota, 6.5 games back.
When I look at the Lakers, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Here's Randle following the score by Los Angeles. The layup off target. Here's Jefferson. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Fires it. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Jefferson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Edwards. Back to Randle. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Randle drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Jefferson. Reid defending. Let's go with a 3. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Reid, a screen on Reeves. Outside Reid, puts up a 3. Rebounded by LeBron.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jefferson, good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Reed, the three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Reed's got 5 points.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise to fire.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. DiVincenzo finds Reed from behind the arc. And another three from Minnesota.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from three.
Jefferson. Rebound Minnesota. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Jefferson, good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Puts it up from 12. It's wide right, hits off the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Jefferson can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Lets the three fly. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers in the lead. A deep three. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
To the inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Jefferson. This one for 3. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
When you've got it going offensively, you keep your foot on the gas pedal. Naz Reid doing exactly that.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Inside, here's Reed. Jefferson grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 6. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thank you, B.A. Even though still early in the season, the Spurs front office is getting things done. They bring in a big man in Bobby Portis who provides some offensive firepower. His range stretches out beyond the arc, and he's not just a finesse big. Portis is more than willing to scrap it out inside and trade some paint.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. Now here's Hachimura. Yet to see a basket. Jefferson, good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's DiVincenzo. Left side Reed. Looking to end the run. Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Reed. Rebounded by the Lakers. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Hachimura and connects, subbed in for Reeves. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Down by 15. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Jefferson. Give him 31 now. No good on the three. Conley against Doncic. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Jefferson's got 34.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Conley looking for an opening. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. Here's Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
The Lakers lead by 14. Here's Jefferson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Jefferson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Jefferson. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Over Gobert. Here's Doncic. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Now here's Conley. No points yet. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pass to Jefferson. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Clark outside. And it's Connect with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And he lobs it up.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Randall with it. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Gobert with a screen on Hayes. The putback. Here's Clark. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Lakers on top. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the 2020. J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Randall in at the 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the middle. Here's Jefferson. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Jefferson's got 47 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A slam dunk by Reid.
Get out of the way. Naz Reid on the deck to the cup. Oh, my goodness.
Pass to Jefferson. Shoots over Reid. And again, it's the Lakers.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Out to James. Here's Jefferson. Another bucket. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Now Randall. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Denver. Reid for 3. James with the rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Jefferson, good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the score by Los Angeles. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
1:33 left in the first half of this one. Jefferson grabs the miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
At the line for Los Angeles, Jefferson. Shooting 1.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Outside Reid from the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
McDaniels with it, picked up by James. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
To the inside, Jefferson, and he banks in the layup.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Edwards, a pass to Reed. No good with the triple. Here's Jefferson. What an incredible scoring display. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's got 60 again. I mean, I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
To tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are dealing with nerves like we see during the postseason, but the energy in that building is fire.
What about the energy right here, Shaq? I mean, EJ, me, we're just warming up, watching the first half.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Check it out, Los Angeles. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we...
And welcome back. We're set for the second half, the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. Well, Los Angeles shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Jefferson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Down low. The kick out to Edwards. Rebounded by the Lakers.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Jefferson can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Edwards can't hit.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And here's Minnesota now. McDaniels up top, checked by James. Edwards looking for an opening. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Here's Edwards. Reed for 3. Drills it from deep. Reed's got 22.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
Count it. Good.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
With the assist.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Edwards for three. Rebound by the Lakers. Jefferson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo with a steal. James against McDaniels. Out to DiVincenzo. The three is up. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And another one! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Outside Reed. The three. Knocks down the triple. He's got 25.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside McDaniels. Hachimura with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Jefferson. And it's all from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Takes a three. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Inside, Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
To the paint. Another one goes. Incredible.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Edwards. Jefferson grabs the miss.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Again! What an avalanche!
Incredible! 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Pass to Randall. Some solid defense from Hayes. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Jefferson, good.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's Randall. Randall draws the double. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part, it's bringing down the whole squad.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Lakers.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Jefferson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Randall, pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. Minnesota again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Reed. They need this. Jefferson grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Fires the three. And yes! Another basket!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Randall deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Randall with another miss.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And finished off by Hayes.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer.
Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. Outside, DiVincenzo for three. Randall, they grab their own miss. From downtown, he drops it from range. Randall's got 5 points.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
And DiVincenzo comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Right side Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Releases. McDaniels can't hit. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Jefferson. And the three-pointer goes.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Left side, Edwards. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Edwards. Reed's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Welcome back. The Wolves going with a whole new group out there. And here's Minnesota now. On the court for Minnesota. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. The Lakers shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Here's Jefferson. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete. Oh, connects again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Down low. Stolen by Reed. Right side Edwards. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Goodwin. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Outside Edwards. Banked it in off the glass.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight. Hits yet again. Wow.
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all time in scoring. For 3, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Jefferson. Nice D from Reed. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.